plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6 to 3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Gets around him.
This is too easy right here.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, look at the juke.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st down, Panthers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Ravens 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Seven yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Carolina. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
They run the counter. Pollard, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
5 yards remain on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller from 6 yards away. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the pass.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
1st down, Carolina.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a run with McCaffrey. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Carolina! Darren Waller, 33 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw over the middle taken in. A big play there on the catch and run. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson.
Flushed out right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to Waller.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right there. One last shot for Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Carolina, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.